Mark, good day. Thanks very much for joining us today at Prime Listing Leads. We're doing a testimonial today regarding our leads that we generate to realtors. You've been in the game for quite some time, over 20 plus years, in terms of being a realtor. I just want to try and just crack into to a couple of questions because I know your time is valuable. Can you talk to me about some of the results you've seen so far regarding our services?
Sure. So we engaged you a little while back, within a few days, when we did engage your services, and we got a phone call, and it was as real as it can get. I mean, I got the storyline. People picked up the phone. They remembered speaking and had a great conversation, where they're looking to purchase, looking to sell, and they gave us the full details. It was actually a pretty comprehensive phone call, and hopefully it leads into some positive outcome, or it led to a positive outcome. And I mean, there are plenty of lead companies out there. Most of them that I dealt with, I mean, you get a phone number, you call, you can't get anybody on the phone. That was a little different here. I mean, in this situation, they remembered speaking, they were confident, and we were able to engage them in conversation and really see where their needs are and how we can fill their expectations and their needs in either a purchase or a sale and so forth.
Okay. What have you been doing before when it came to lead generation? You did mention it a bit, but what were you doing before?
So, I mean, a big part of my business is referral based. I came from the financial world for many years, so we had a very high wealth net worth client base.
Oh, wow.
A big chunk of it is referral based and using the centers of influence that we've had. But again, people's timelines are different, and but we also did use some other lead prospecting programs. Most of them I found. I'd had more success opening up a page in a phone book and calling, as opposed to utilizing a list of their leads.
Okay.
I actually challenged myself one day and said, you know what? I've got 20 leads here, can't get a hold of anyone, and I'm getting negative responses. I said one day I just opened the phone book and just went down. And really, I mean, that's as cold calling as you can get. I mean, as freezing calling as you can get. And I had
Yes.
success. I mean, I could have got lucky, but yet again, I mean, that day I should have gone to the casino because I did get lucky on that.
Oh, fantastic. Yeah, bet on yourself, eh? That's how it always works. Were you a bit skeptical before when it came to us chatting to you about the lead generation that we offer?
I was, because the majority of the programs out there, for lack of a better word, I'll say garbage. And I was skeptical, and I made that point very clear. Many of them would charge an upfront fee, and they engage your services. They teach you. I mean, they basically pitch you this great, scenario, and we're going to get this and that. And then the leads start coming in. I was like, oh, geez, what did I just do? And my theory is, and I really follow this approach these days, is I just don't want to be called a customer. I want to be called a prospect at all points in time, because customers you forget about. After prospect, the other side, the selling party, always treats you like a prospect. So that's what I tell them. I'm not engaging a organization that I will become a customer. I always want to be treated like a prospect.
Oh,
And that's
fantastic.
what I feel. That's what I feel here is definitely the scenario.
100%. So what's your plan now moving forward?
I'm waiting on you guys. The more leads you have, the more income I get, and so forth, and the more leads we purchase. That's bottom line.
100%. Christmas is coming. The pipeline needs to be full. So
Exactly.
what?
I
So
joke. I'm sorry to cut you off.
yeah,
I
no,
always say
continue. Yeah.
every single real estate broker or salesperson out there, we all start at the same starting line. My number begins with a zero every month. And what happens, the difference between a great salesperson or a great broker is you look at the end of the month. Because we all start at the same point. I don't care how long you're doing this, but we all start at the same exact starting line. So
I
your
love that.
job is to get to end my 30th of the month better than the previous month. And
I love
it's
that.
never enough. And a good salesperson is never satisfied.
100%. Always have the motto consistency is key and persistence is definitely a key as well. But what I like about the company, and it's not really valid, but we'd like to say that we offer lead referrals, not just generate leads for clients. But in any
Wait.
case, What would you say to someone who's actually sitting on the fence right now, trying to make a decision whether or not to use the service?
I mean, Michael Jordan said it best, just do it. I mean, if you think about it and twist and turn and, mental torsion, nothing's going to happen. Michael Jordan
100%.
said the day that changed his life was when he stopped thinking about taking the shot and rather just took the shot.
Yeah, 100%.
That's when it became great. And the way to become great is partnering with a good lead generation. Again, I won't call it lead generation. I'll call it referral based because that's my business is all about referrals. Um, and this is really a referral. I mean, today I got a call from another property manager. Again, they don't do real estate, but they manage properties and
Yes.
referred me a buyer for $2 million.
Oh, fantastic.
And it's notes are sitting right here. Let's cover the name. Notes are sitting right here on my sticky notes in my car. I mean, you do what you got to do. Let me just say it. Here, I'm going to cover the number. I don't know if you could see it. It says $1.75 million is the house that he just looked at, and his budget's up to $2 million. So that's a perfect referral, and that's what I want to always keep on getting. Leads are, leads are leads. Referrals are a complete ball game, a different ball
Yes,
game.
exactly. I agree with you 100% there. You're singing off the same hymn sheet. Any final tips or things you want to round off with that you can offer advice on?
Hey, listen, none of us like to call, but it's part of our business. Yesterday, I sat and I carved out a couple of hours in prospecting slash calling previous people that we've spoken to and so forth. But I would say just keep, like you said, be consistent. Carve out times the same way you carve out times for your family, you carve out times for weekends, you carve out times for sports and so forth. Um, Prospecting and having a net out there is key. And you know what? It becomes consistent if you make it consistent.
100%.
Just saying, I want to get out there and do it and have dreams, but dreams become reality when you actually enact and work on to get to your dreams. Because dreams, you wake up and say, "Oh shoot, it's what just happened." But if
Yeah,
you turn the button and actually take an action and start running with it, it's not a dream anymore. It's real life, and that's how you become successful.
just do it. That's as simple as that.
Exactly. Just do it.
Thank you so much for your time, Mark. I really appreciate this. I wish
My
you
fun.
nothing but success moving forward for the year ahead, but I see you're already 2 steps ahead of that. So
We
thank
try.
you very much for your time.
Yeah, we're in the middle of the month, so I can't say. I mean, I can't complain. But yet again, I mean, my goal is to do better than the previous month. That's the way I approach it. And you know what? Always raise the bar. Never be satisfied. Life is like a feather. If you take a feather and drop it, right? What happens to a feather when you don't blow it up? It goes down. So you got to
Exactly.
keep on. If the feather doesn't go up, it's gonna crash land and eventually hit ground. So you always have to keep on blowing that feather, and I say blowing that we're working at it and doing what you need to do. And then, the truth is this business sometimes a lot of luck too. But luck doesn't happen most of the time with just sitting in bed and saying, "Oh, someone's calling me." Luck happens when you're out there in the trenches, and all of a sudden, when you say you got lucky, you didn't get lucky for just becoming lucky. You became
No, not
lucky because you're out there and doing what you need to do, and good things happen.
exactly. Exactly. And use prime listing leads for lead generation. That's another little
Correct.
key hook that you can add in there. So thanks. Again, all the best. And I wish you luck out there, which I don't think you need. Cheers.
Yeah, we always need good luck because you know what? Bad luck. I mean, you could have a string of things happen. You have clients that make you crazy sometimes, but you got to fight through it, and that's what life's all about. You got
100%.
to always be ready. I mean, to get the job done. I mean, and that's
100%.
and partnering with a good referral service makes our life a lot easier too because it can literally cut half of the effort to get there as opposed to hunting in the blind. At least now you're hunting with a good scope.
100%. 100%. Okay. Thank you. All the best. Cheers. Bye
You
bye.
too. Take care, my friend. Thank you.